customer appreciation live Zoom call tonight. And this is something that I wanted to do because, I've been trying to share a lot of great opportunities with other people. And this is something that I've got a bunch of giveaways that I'm going to have out for the people that are live on this call. But then also on those that are catching the replay, you also have the chance to qualify for our silver giveaway, which ends tomorrow night. So as long as you get either comment on the video or you send me an email at rick@silverandgoldsolutions.org, you will qualify for our silver giveaway, which the drawing will take place. I will close everything off at midnight tomorrow, July 31st. So if everybody's having a great weekend, I really appreciate you taking your time out from your family to spend a few minutes with me. And I'm going to do this real short and brief. I'm just going to keep this under half an hour, so this is not going to take a lot of time. But in the presentation that I have here, it's just my way of thanking you for either subscribing to my newsletter, being a customer, or following me on Instagram, Facebook, anywhere on social media, Rhino Street, wherever it may be. I do appreciate you. And we had some very bad storms here Friday evening, and they had the tornado sirens going off a couple of times. And I lost one of my trees in the back, and it was something that kind of made me realize that there's so many things that we enjoy in life that we take pride in as like a physical possession, whether it's our property or yard or something or whatever. And yeah, that's important. But what's really important is being thankful for those who are in our lives. Okay, whether, because nobody got hurt. That was the best part about what happened. And so, from every negative situation is a positive that you could take. And so I wanted to show my appreciation to everybody here and, let you know that I do really appreciate you, and I'm thankful for you staying connected with me. So I really appreciate that. And so this is why I wanted to have this presentation this evening. And it's just my way of paying it forward and giving back to all of you who've followed me over the years, or even if you're just doing it recently. I really do appreciate it. So let's go ahead and get started here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the chat, I'm going to put my contact email address, which is rick@silverandgoldsolutions.org. And that's the best email to reach out to me at, and also to qualify for the drawing. And then also I'm going to put a couple other links here in the chat, but you can jot them down as, if you have time. But then I'm also going to have a couple of slides here that are also going to have some of the links as well. So you can also catch up on there if you've somehow missed them in the chat, because I see the chat's going pretty heavy right now. So I appreciate everybody that's jumping on. And a lot of you that joined through the link that I posted on social media and some of the social media platforms, you should have received a confirmation email with your ability to download the very first one, which is the Silver and Gold Solutions Everyday ebook. That's the Everyday Person's Guide to Silver and Gold, which is actually, here's a copy of the printed version right here. Oops, let's see if we can get that. There we go. So if you want a physical copy, please send me an email and I will get that out in the mail to you. I guess it doesn't matter where you are in the world, just might take a little bit more to get there, but I will do that. Okay, so that's it's a freebie. That's a bonus to everybody that's on this call, and that's one of the first bonuses. But also in this ebook, there's a special offer in the towards the back of the book. So take advantage of that, because it'll definitely help you out and make a difference. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my PowerPoint here. Let's get started here. Okay. All right, getting out of the way. So I wanted to, again, thank everybody for being here tonight. Thank you for, being and staying in touch with me and following me and being a friend or a customer, or whatever our relationship might be. I really do appreciate you. And that's one thing I do kind of look at, just even sort of like mild acquaintances. I do value you staying in touch with me. Okay. I don't take anybody for granted, because there are a lot of people coming in and out of your life, but everybody that comes into mind, I just want to let you know that I do appreciate you. And it's not just one of these things where I might talk to you once or twice and then I forget about you. You do make an impact on my life. So I want to thank you for that. So what I'm going to do here is go real quick here, because like I said, I'm going to keep this under half an hour. So the very first thing, one of the very first bonuses that I have, now this is something I cannot stress this enough. This is literally right now it's about a $265 value that you get just for filling out a simple form. Get my bar out of the way here. Okay, so this is the link that's in the chat. So worksmarter4u.com, join Rhino. And this is what Rhino Street is. It's a local search engine within 20 miles of your exact location. So you wouldn't be able to search for, if like I'm in Galena, Illinois, I wouldn't be able to search in Chicago, because it's going to encompass a 20-mile radius. And what it's designed to do is it's for the average everyday people and small business owners to show up in search results. Because right now with Bing and Google, when you go to do a search for somebody, you might find yourself on the fourth, fifth, or sixth page. And usually the first couple of pages, you're going through advertisement after advertisement. And what Google and Bing does is they take the data from you doing a search and they go ahead and turn around and try and market to you. Well, Rhino Street doesn't do that. Rhino Street is a pure search engine. And this is how simple the landing page for Rhino Street looks like after you create your free account. And the only thing that you have to do is if you don't have a business, so you're not an entrepreneur or something, you can even just have it linked to your Facebook profile or your LinkedIn profile, as long as the end result of the search is going to a website, like I said, Facebook, Instagram, anything, even like your YouTube channel or LinkedIn profile. You can do that, and then you can put in your name or your business or whatever you want, and then you choose the keywords that you want you to show up as. Okay, so it's very simple to do. It'll take you less than 5 minutes to do. So this is probably the easiest money that you're going to ever earn. Now with the 200, like I said, the $200+ value is when you create your profile on Rhino Street. The bonus from Anthony Calzone, the founder of Rhino Street, is he will send you a confirmation email, and it'll have 100 Rhino bucks. Well, right now it's about at $265 a share, and it's something that you won't be able to cash in right away because what they're still trying to build up liquidity. But it is a bonus. So like either sometime this fall or like November or December, you should be able to cash that out if you would like, although at that point it's going to be a lot more, so you might want to hang on to it, but that's totally up to you. So this is 100% free. That's the first bonus. And the second one is the iHub Travel. Okay, so this is something that, again, even if you maybe take a vacation maybe once every 2 years, or like a weekend getaway, take advantage of this. It's 100% free. And with this, pardon me, you basically put I can't blow, can I blow that up? No, I can't. No. Okay, sorry. All you put is your name, first name, last name, and email address. That's all you need to do to create your free iHub Travel booking portal. Okay, and it'll ask you after, when you go to actually make a book a travel, that you're going to put in your address and all that information too. But this is how simple and easy it is to create your free travel portal. Okay, and this is what it looks like on the inside. So like I did a search here for just the Chicago. I just typed in Chicago, Illinois for a couple of days in August. And what it'll do is it'll actually, and I'm hoping that you can see this okay. What it'll actually do is it'll show you what a public price is. In like this case here, it's $713. And your savings through iHub Travel, which is free for you to take advantage of, is $254. So this is for a 3 nights. Yeah, it was a weekend stay from Friday to checking out Monday. You're going to save a total of your total is going to be with tax $458. So you save the $254. But what's nice about iHub Travel's booking portal is, first of all, it's free for you to take advantage of and save, but it's also going to show you the top 6 websites in their prices. So Expedia, Hotels.com, Cheap Tickets, Travelocity, Orbitz, and Hotwire. And this is something that I've double checked this just to make sure. And if you go on to any of their sites, this is the bottom line price of what you're going to be able to get for the same exact hotel. Okay, so this is Courtyard by Marriott in Chicago and the Magnificent Mile. So this is something that it's very easy to do, and it'll save you time from trying to find out the best price online. And like a lot of you, I've done the same thing where you have 5 or 6 screens open and you're checking to see who has the best deal. Well, in this case here, iHub Travel makes it easier for you to do that because they compare it anyways. And they're with a private booking agent, which is a company called Arivia. And so they're able to offer the best prices. And they already have these deals worked out with hotels because they don't have to worry about all this advertising and everything. So they save the cost in advertising and go ahead and pass it on to you. And as what's nice about this too is after you create your account, on some of the bookings that you do, you actually accumulate points, just like you have with certain credit cards where you can get travel points. But what you can even do is if you have one of those credit cards that has the travel points, you can double up on points. So you can get points from iHub Travel, and you get points on your credit card. And like in this case here, you can actually convert those to free stays and free nights and everything like that. So it's a really, really great opportunity. It's 100% free to do. So definitely take advantage of that. Okay. All right. So since October of last year, when I had my grand opening, my ribbon cutting event, I've been trying to give back as much as possible to everybody because I really appreciate it. I feel blessed that I'm in the position that I am to have a business and I have my Worksmarter4u as my main business, and Silver and Gold Solutions is I've I've actually probably focused more on that this past year because of what's happening in globally, and it's something that everybody should be aware of. Everybody should have some form of silver or gold or platinum or some type of precious metals in their possession, physical metal, not just, like ETFs or anything like this. This is actual physical coin or something, okay, or bars. So that's why it's very important because when I'm going to share in this part of this presentation a video where it's going to show you the importance of what's happened with the US dollar and the cost of living over time versus what's happened with precious metals and how it can make a huge impact on your life and on your future. So that's why I kind of focus a lot on that, because especially what's happening right now, and I'll just kind of deviate just a little bit, but if you have not heard about BRICS, okay, the BRICS nations, which is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, what they are doing in them, along with I guess another 41 or 61 countries are opting in to do this. And what it is they're going to form an alliance, so to speak. And with the BRICS nations, they're going to, everything's going to be, the world is driven by the price of oil. And right now, everybody in the entire world has to buy oil with the US dollar. But when the Ukraine war and everything broke out with Russia, or the Russian-Ukraine war broke out, and the US put sanctions on Russia, well, Russia had to do something to be able to, continue. So what they do, they have this alliance with China and these other, India's one of them too, and these other countries. And so they're going to start purchasing, and they've already talked to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is on board with it, and they're going to be buying oil with the Chinese yuan, and that's going to be backed by gold. Okay, so that's the key here, backed by gold. Okay, so what that's going to do is all these other countries are trying to get away from the US dollar, so that's going to cause problems here in the United States. It kind of like in a domino effect. But so if you haven't heard about the BRICS nations, I highly encourage you to look it up. It's something that's not in the mainstream media. And then also, if you check out Robert Kiyosaki, he's done a couple of emergency podcasts, is what he calls them, kind of discussing what's going on with that. So if you can look that up as well. Okay, so this is what I've just been trying to pay it back, because I appreciate everybody, and I am thankful and blessed to be where I am in my life today. And it's all because of people like you that have taken the time to connect with me, or do something on one of my offers, or reach out to me through social media, and you're a part of my life. So I wanted to thank everybody and kind of pay it forward. So, and this is my why as to why I do everything that I do. I got my two sons, Rick and Ryan, and my granddaughters, Amelia and Izzy, and my soon-to-be step-grandson, Liam. And this was Ryan on his graduation. I gave him a half-gram graded gold coin. Okay, it's a Miss Liberty gold coin, and it's a half-gram, and it's perfectly graded. And what's kind of transpired since then is Ryan's gone on to, he has his own account with 7K, which is the company I'm going to be talking about next. And he's building his wealth. They have a monthly autosaver program. It's really cool. So he's taken it upon himself to save for his future in the form of silver or gold. And so in this case here, it's actually a great gift idea, because it's always going to be something that's going to be tangible, and it's going to be something memorable. Like a lot of times when you get a gift for a holiday, or like Christmas or a birthday or something, you get a gift card or something like that, or even some of the gifts a year or two later, you don't even remember what you got. But in this case here with silver or gold, because you have it, it's physical, and it's going to increase in value. I mean, there's no guarantee, quote unquote, but history has shown that silver and gold have gone up consistently. Okay, it's always held its store of value. Okay, so that's something that it's a great gift idea. So that's why a lot of people in my family have seen that since I've been a member of 7K, which is over 2.5 years now. A lot of times I'll give something with it in the form of silver or gold, and that way it's something tangible that they can see, years later. So this is my why right here. Whoops. Here we go. And it's the Everyday Person's ebook, this one here. So if you want me to email you a copy, mail you a physical copy, or if you had trouble with the link, send me an email and let me know and say, hey, Rick, I couldn't download the digital version. Can you send me a hard copy, or just can you send me the link for the digital copy again, and I'll get that out to you. Okay. So to qualify for our silver giveaway, send me an email at rick@silverandgoldsolutions.org. And I'm sorry, I'm not sure why I did that. For the people that are on the call tonight, we're giving away a Indian head silver. Let's do that right now. I'm going to I'm just going to go and put your name in the chat, and I'm going to actually I'm going to do a screen capture of that on my end. And then what I'll do is I'll do a drawing after this and I'll record it. And then I will send it out to those of you that were on the live call. And that's going to be this guy here. And actually, you know, it's right here in the corner, right here. So it's a 1 ounce pure silver Indian head buffalo coin, 0.999% pure silver. And on one side, it's got the Indian head. On the other, it has the buffalo. So that's the first giveaway. So I'm going to do that right now. So everybody put your name in the chat, and I will go ahead and pull a name out of that and contact you after the presentation. Okay, so that's the first giveaway right now. And then we'll have another one at the end of the short video I'm going to share with you. But then also for the end of July, what I'm going to do is, depending on the number of, I shouldn't say depending, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be giving away a American Silver Eagle and a 1 ounce silver Buffalo Indian head. Okay, so that's right now we're looking at about, depending on the market as it opens tomorrow, it's right now it's a minimum of $80 value. And depending on what's going on, I'm going to actually throw something else in there too as a surprise bonus, but I'm not going to let you know what that is. Okay, so that's all you have to do. And anybody who's on this live call will get 3 entries into that. Anybody who catches the replay or emails me by tomorrow night will get 2 entries into that. Okay, and you can also qualify by commenting on any of my Silver and Gold Solutions YouTube videos. Okay, so if you do a search for Silver and Gold Solutions, any of my videos that I've done, if you comment on any of those will also get you another entry as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a gentleman by the name of Zach Davis. He's one of the co-founders of 7K. And that's why I have in the chat the income disclosure, because with 7K, there is an opportunity to earn passively if you decide to. But, 85% of the people that generally join 7K do it just so they can actually save monthly in the form of silver or gold. So it's something that's the main benefit. That's the whole premise of 7K, is to give the average everyday person the ability to save in the form of precious metals. So it's something that with this video, Zach does a really good job. And so it'll give me a chance to catch my breath because I've been talking so much. But he does an excellent job of explaining what's happened with the US dollar over the course of time, and also, why you're between inflation and why, every year when you get raises or whatever your job you have, you're still breaking even. Okay. So this will give you an opportunity to see what's happened, and he gives some examples which are very eye-opening. So go ahead and take some notes. If you have any questions, put them in the chat, and I will answer them as we go along. And I'm going to go ahead and take myself off of camera here and go ahead and start the video. But at the beginning, Zach does go over the income disclosure statement. So that'll kind of give you, it's about like a 25-second portion of it, but then it gets straight into the video, and it's really educational. So if you have anybody that's in your family or friends, or, somebody, from your church or something that you would like to share this with, let me know. I can actually send them, or have them watch the replay too, but have them watch this part, especially if they have kids that are in high school or in college or something. This is something that's not taught in our formal education system, and it's something that everybody should be aware of and have the knowledge of, so they can have a more secure financial future for themselves and their families. So let's go ahead and get this started. And if you have any trouble with the audio, please let me know. Let me see if it's up. And then I will jump on here. I'll be here watching it with you, but then I'll jump on afterwards, and then we'll wrap everything up. Okay, so here we go.
Purchasing precious metals, bullion, coins, and or collectibles involves risk. We strongly encourage you to exercise due diligence prior to purchasing precious metals. The information is wealth strategies and not to be considered tax or financial advice. We encourage you to seek appropriate professional advice regarding the tax and financial implications of buying, owning, or selling precious metals. Price and future value of precious metals is based on many factors, including but not limited to market and economic conditions. Past performance of precious metals is no guarantee of future performance or future value. Do you feel like you're working harder for your money just to get by? It's not just you. Millions of families around the world are feeling the exact same thing. In fact, as of 2017, 44% of Americans said they couldn't cover a $400 emergency expense if it popped up. So what's happening? Take a look at some of the major staples in our lives today and how much more they have increased in cost from the year 2000 to 2018. Water and sewage up 133%, car insurance up 97%, and the list goes on. This isn't even counting the 2021 inflation numbers that are the highest since 1982. We're all feeling it, but why is it happening? It's not that things are necessarily costing more to make or service. It's that the fiat currency used to buy the goods is becoming worth less. As you can see, when the Federal Reserve was created in 1913, a dollar was worth, well, a dollar. Because of some government decisions such as going off of the gold standard and increased money printing, purchasing power over time was dropped less than 5 cents on the dollar compared to 1913. Now, this isn't anything new, unfortunately. There's a long list of countries where this exact same thing has happened, including Germany, Argentina, Zimbabwe, and most recently Venezuela. In each case, they have attempted to print themselves out of their version of a financial crisis. The playbook is being passed around the world, and the result is always the same. If you look at the M1 currency supply chart, it will give you a good indication of what result we could be headed for in the United States. The M1 currency supply is just a way of showing how much printed money is in the hands of the citizens in a country. It is a direct link to the printing of fiat currency. As you can see, the US made a drastic decision related to the COVID-19 pandemic in the year 2020 and decided to go on an even more massive printing spree. As we have seen throughout history, more printing leads to more inflation, which means it takes more fiat currency to purchase the things that we need to live. So how are we supposed to protect ourselves from what seems to be a runaway trade? There is a secret that government institutions, banks, and wealthy families have used for ages. It's called sound money. Don't worry, it's just a fancy name for gold and silver. Gold and silver have proven to maintain its buying power throughout history, no matter what happens to fiat currencies around the world. Let's take a look at some examples. In 1965, 1 ounce of silver and $1 had equal purchasing power. You could have used either 2,500 ounces of silver or $2,500 to purchase a brand new Ford Mustang. If you would have had the same 2,500 ounces of silver in 2020, you could have purchased 2 brand new Mustangs. For $2,500 could barely even cover the down payment to get one. The same is proven true in the housing market. The average home cost in 2001 was $169,000, or 626 ounces of gold. In 2021, you could have taken less gold and purchased 3 homes, even though the average home cost in dollars almost doubled. The list goes on and shows how gold and silver is one of the best ways to play defense against fiat currencies that always decrease in value over time. There are usually a couple things that happen, though, when individuals find out about the value of sound money. First, questions. What should I buy? Who should I trust? How much does it take to get started? And do I need to be an expert to win? The second thing that happens is a discovery of things like mixed advice on what to buy, scammers, high minimums, and people selling inventory they don't actually have, and much, much more, which all cause more questions and a general mistrust, leading them to never, ever get started. Maybe this sounds familiar, but we believe things just shouldn't be that hard. We believe that every family deserves a real chance to get ahead of the game, not only now, but forever. Really, our goal is to help you get started on a path that will help you create a true legacy for generations to come. So who are we? We are 7K, a community of people on a mission to help each other create financial independence, preserve wealth, and create an exceptional life through both good and bad economic times. 7K was founded in 2016 by these 4 individuals with over 100 years of combined business experience. They all have different skill sets and strengths, but all share the same values and belief in helping the average family get ahead. Together, they set out to create a vehicle for people to find more hope and less stress. That vehicle is now a membership, much like Amazon Prime, Spotify, Hulu, or countless other companies that also have a membership, but much more powerful. With a 7K membership, one of the easiest ways to start is by grabbing a little bullion. Bullion is non-collectible gold and silver. Non-collectible gold or silver is a great way to shore up the defensive side of your wealth portfolio. 7K makes it easy. They carry physical gold and silver in different forms. They only sell the things they have in inventory. You won't find minimums or maximums, period. You can literally start with $1 if that's your current budget. And one of the coolest things is the 7K has made transacting in gold and silver possible again. It makes it easy for you to create and execute a good defensive strategy. But there isn't a good sports team in history that has won a championship on defense alone. Just like that, you will also need a very good offensive strategy. That offensive strategy can be found inside of collectibles. The collectible market has proven to be a robust way for wealthy families around the world to not only protect, but also grow their wealth, and more importantly, their legacy. A collectible usually has to be rare or low mintage, has to have unique or artistic designs, great story, or have historic significance. So if you look at the paper this amazing Spider-Man comic book from 1962 is printed on, it's only worth a couple of dollars. In 2021, this comic book sold for a record $3.6 million. The person or family that bought this book was not buying the paper. They were buying the emotion, art, rarity, story, and other things they found valuable about this book. In fact, most wealthy families that are playing the collectibles game are doing it not only for their financial protection or gain, but also to preserve their family legacy. If you look at the top 5 places wealthy families turned in order to protect and grow their wealth during the financial crisis of 2008, you will see that 3 of the 5 things are collectible in some way. And the other 2? Sound money. Unfortunately, not many families have an extra million or two laying around to buy high-end collectibles, nor would they even know where to start. But 7K is bridging the gap so that the average family can start playing the game with rare, unique, but also affordable collectibles through modern coins. In 2004, a coin called Tiffany Art No. 1 hit the market for about $90. Now, $90 doesn't seem unreasonable for the average family to scrape together in order to add this incredible coin to their wealth portfolio. Today, though, if you wanted to go buy this same coin, it would cost you at least $8,000. But the metal in the coin is only worth roughly $50 today. The additional value in the coin is due to the rarity, story, beauty, or whatever else a potential buyer finds to be valuable. That is the added leverage or offense collectibles can add to a wealth portfolio. You can see here just a few more examples of the same thing play out in other coins. Modern collector coins have a very good track record over the last 20 to 30 years of being a powerful tool inside of the offense of a well-rounded wealth strategy. 7K not only offers some of the best coins from around the world, but also designs and mints its own coins, giving 7K members exclusive or first access. 7K also makes adding cool, unique, and rare collectible coins extremely easy through one of the most powerful member benefits called the Autosaver. The Autosaver program takes all of the thinking out of collecting and leverages the experts at 7K to send you a rare and exclusive collectible coin every single month. It is truly a set it and forget it, zero discipline approach to automate your collectible asset stacking. You will just need to choose one of the options you like best and watch them show up at your door every month. There are other ways you can also take your stacking to the next level, though, with your own shopping cart called 7K Selected and also special sales called Coin Drops. 7K provides many ways to win with collectible gold and silver. As you can see here, Eddie Spears has spent very little time to get a massive head start, making sure a wealth legacy comes from him. All the same, Chris Latin Sr. says he collects both bullion and collector coins, and you can see he has built a very nice stack. He even claims it is now one of his most valued possessions because of what it will mean for him and his family in the future. Gold and silver are not only effective, but can also be super fun. But 7K is much more than just a gold and silver company. Their focus is to help in any way possible you build a legacy that you feel is important. As you dig into the membership of 7K, you will find many different member benefits to help you build that legacy from many different angles. Each could be an important tool in your financial strategy to reduce the stress of the current economy and add more hope for the future. Although you will have plenty of support early on to help you get started in your journey with precious metals, being a proficient and educated buyer is an important component to hitting your new goals. The buyer certification training will help you find what type of buyer you might be, what goals you might have based on what is important to you, and also what type of defensive strategy you might want to set up for yourself. The collector certification will help you move towards a winning offensive strategy, teaching you all you need to know about the ins and outs of the collectible coin world, what types you might be interested in, and also some expert tips from a world-renowned coin expert. As you dig into collectibles more, you will also find the power of collections, and inevitably, you will be searching for a coin to complete a certain series or set that isn't for sale on the first-hand market anymore. The next member benefit helps solve that problem of where you might find that coin, along with other problems that were previously obvious in the collectible coin market. Stack and Sell is a complete and robust marketplace that values authenticity. Now you can easily buy graded collectible coins from other collectors without worry. It also features the world's first inventory system for collectors where you can track what coins you have and what their current values are. Collecting gold and silver is fun, but 7K believes it should also power your lifestyle. Putting a value on memories made around the world is actually priceless. With a 7K membership, you can choose to travel around the world on the company-sponsored trips. Any member can choose to go, and usually at a discount from market rate. There are also other 7K getaway trips where you can spend time with the founders, the executive team, and those can be won through contests. With 7K, you really can create a robust lifestyle using the power of gold and silver and all that the membership has to offer. But remember the initial problem that most people have of not being able to cover the $400 emergency expense? 7K has a way to help that too. Simply by sharing the 7K message, you will earn points across 2 teams, and 7K will thank you by sending you $500 once each team reaches 500 points. This can happen once or as many times as you choose by how often you successfully share the message and refer new customers. And the best part is when you earn enough points and a payment is triggered, 7K will drop it directly into what's called your Sound Money wallet. The Sound Money wallet is the most robust digital wallet today that deals with cash, gold, and silver. You can power your entire gold and silver strategy through this wallet. So as you can see, not only can you fund the wallet from any referral money generated, also from a bank account and even crypto wallets. You can purchase physical gold and silver in all forms, as well as digital gold and silver that is 100% backed by physical metals. Sound Money Wallet is also the first wallet of its kind that will allow you to send gold and silver or cash to other members for free. Earning a little extra money for sharing is super nice, but there are some people that love sharing that message so much that they want more potential. New levels of referral income can be unlocked by ranking up, from associate at $500 all the way up to presidential gold at $12,500 per week. Each new rank carries with it the potential for increased income. 7K truly is on a mission to help the average person build not only a strategy for their future wealth, but also a true legacy long into the future. There's a mantra here at 7K that the 7K community lives by, and some of it may resonate with you. We see things differently. They say stop, we say go. They strive for mediocrity, we are obsessed with significance. They said we couldn't do it, so we did it anyway. We build leaders, teachers, and entrepreneurs that create generational wealth, transform families, bring hope to the helpless and significance to the successful. We are the believers. After seeing this information, the question is, where do you stand? How would you feel having a little more control over your financial legacy? How would your life be different if you had more time and money to do the things that you enjoy with the people you love? Our guess is that something you heard today made sense. Now, if that's true, don't wait any longer to start building your family legacy through one of the most powerful vehicles available today. Go ahead and pick up which membership is going to fit you best. If you're just looking to be a customer and start stacking assets for the 7K membership, the standard is an awesome option. For only $199 for the 1-year membership, it has plenty of benefits to move you in the right direction. But if you know you want to earn some extra income through sharing the 7K message, the premium is definitely the right choice. The premium comes with a worry-free approach to know that you have full access to all the benefits. There is peace in knowing that whatever your goals are, you won't have to worry about if the premium has what it takes to get you there. Now, it's valued at over $1,500, It'll only take you $499 to get started. So thank you for taking the time to see why 7K might be a fit for you. But before you go, just take a note of where you might fall. Most people fall into one of three categories, and please take a note of where you might fit. One is to grab a membership and start stacking. Two is to grab a membership and share the message to create a nice little side gig with some extra income. Or three is that you already know you want to share the message enough to work toward a full-time income. If you identified yourself as a 2 or 3, then take a look at our income disclosure to see how successful our members that actually decide to share the 7K message have been. See each rank and what the high, low, mean, and averages are for each one, and what it might take you to create a solid side gig or a full-time income. Also take note that 85% of our members don't actually share with anyone else. They just love the products and all the benefits that come. Now, wherever it is that you may fit, we're very excited for you to become a new member of 7K.
Okay, so Zach did a real nice job of going over what's happened over the course of the history, basically pretty much over the last 100 years, of why the U.S. dollar has declined in value, and then also what precious metal has done during that time. And the one thing that really always stands out to me every time I see a presentation is, the cost of the 1965 Ford Mustang, where you have the $2,500 in cash or 2,500 silver dollars, where if you would, in 2018, if you had the 2,500 silver dollars, you would be able to buy 2 Ford Mustangs, completely out the door. Whereas if you had $2,500 cash, you're just looking at a down payment. So that example in itself, and then also the examples he gave with the cost of gold going back to 2000 versus 2018, where you could actually buy 3 houses actually 2020, where you could actually buy 3 houses for the same amount, for less gold than what you bought one for back in 2000. So that just kind of shows you, it's kind of an eye-opening experience. And that's what really stood out to me the very first time this presentation was shared with me. And that's why since that point, I've made a point of saving in the form of either silver or gold monthly. So just real quick, I'm going to wrap this up. So what I'm going to do here is, again, I have my email in the chat, rick@silverandgoldsolutions.org. That'll get you to qualify for the silver giveaway, which ends tomorrow night at midnight, July 31st. And then real quick about 7K. They are an actual physical company. They're not just virtual. They do have a store that you can walk into. They're located in Idaho Falls, Idaho. And the founders are Zach Davis, which we just heard from, Roger Ball, Josh Anderson, and Richard Hansen. And if the name Roger Ball looks familiar to you, that's because he's the founder of Melaleuca, which is a company that's been around here in the United States for over 2 decades. So they're a real solid company. And basically their goal when they got together was to come up with a way for the average everyday person to save in the form of silver and gold without having to have somebody do it for them, or they could do it from the comfort of their own home. And then also, get dealer direct pricing. So they're a lot, and I have compared a lot of their prices to some of the other companies out there, like Money Metals and silverandgold.com. I've compared their prices, and 7K's prices are either the cheapest or as far as, because they don't have the markup, or else they're within the top 2. Okay, so it's something to kind of keep in mind. And they do allow you to buy incrementally as well. And that's part of what he was trying to explain it with the Sound Money Wallet, where if you wanted to buy a couple dollars worth of silver or gold at a time, you could actually do that with. And 7K does. The one thing that 7K has that other companies do not have is when you do buy it incrementally or fractional, the storage of the gold or silver, you do not have to pay for storage. That's part of included in the membership fee. Whereas these other companies, I did look into it, and a lot of them charge a percentage based on how much you have, but you have to buy full incremental bars or coins in order to store it. And so you wouldn't be able to buy $8, like I did a video about how I bought $8 of gold at midnight. You wouldn't be able to do that. You would have to buy a full silver coins or full gold coins or bars. And then they charge you a percentage on a monthly basis. That's where you're going to pay that more just in storage fees for them to hold it, opposed to what 7K does. So that's another added benefit. So they like I said, they do have a physical store. If you ever had questions, you could they have a chat during the day, but then also they have a phone number you can call and actually talk to a live person. Or if you were in Idaho Falls, Idaho, you could walk in their front door and transact there as well. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and wrap this up here. So if you wanted to be a part of the Silver and Gold Solutions team, and I do have a complimentary gift that I send out to everybody. It's we got the Silver and Gold Solutions coffee mug, as well as I do send out the silver Indian head, and it's got the buffalo on the other side, coin with the mug. And I do also have a special copper coin that I send out as well as kind of a bonus gift. And that's something that copper is another precious metal that is has its value similar to silver, where it has its both long-term financial value, but also as far as its industrial use as well. So silver and copper are two precious metals that have a lot of usage for. And of course, copper is not as glamorous or as sexy as gold or silver, but it does have its value too. So that would be part of the welcome gift. So in order to qualify for that, just you can, if you want, you can actually go to the link that I have in the chat. As far as creating your membership, you can go from there. Or if you want to send me an email first, when you send me an email, send it to rick@silverandgoldsolutions.org, and then include your phone number as well, and then your mailing address so I can get this mailed out to you. But then also I will share a link with you as far as, because, part of being a member 7K and having the ability to rank up and qualify and earn passively, you do want to build your team. It's it's one of the true pay it forward programs out there as far as being able to earn passively in the process. So if you want, you can send me an email there, or if not, if you use the link that's in the chat, that'll actually pretty much do the same thing. But as far as your phone number, I won't call you unless you ask me to call you if you needed more information, or if you wanted to jump on a phone call, we could talk. So I want to go ahead and wrap that up. And then for anybody that's interested, there is a special bonus. So if you do register through one of my links, or if you by all means, if you came out, if you're aware of 7K from somebody else, and they contacted you first, go ahead and join through their link or contact them. But if you join through and are part of our team, I will have a special bonus that within a week after you create your membership, I will reimburse you $50 towards your membership as an additional gift. So that'll help you with use that towards your first investment and saving for yourself and your family in your future. So I want to thank everybody for taking the time to be on this call. I do appreciate everybody. And again, this was just my way of paying it forward and sharing everything, a great opportunity with everybody. So I hope everybody has a great evening. I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye. Let's see.